I've just left that bench down the bottom there, and I'm now heading uphill, and somewhere at the top we should find the bottom of the Devil's Chimney, which I intend travelling up. We'll see what we find. It's a long way from here to there. Whew. And we're getting an higher ground now, coming out of the wood and heading up. Not far to go. We're still a bit more climbing. We've got sea views now. Now we're getting a bit on higher ground. As you can see, the sun was out an hour or two ago, and that's what inspired me to coming over here again and getting on with this. But onwards and upward. Just getting my breath back. You can't say I don't get plenty of exercise, that's for sure. I've been doing a lot of walking around now the last 3 years really. I go up to London regularly, and that's a lot of walking about. Nearly there. More steps. Be that a stone creature looking at me? I'm getting close. It's got me panting. It'd be easier if I didn't have a heavy backpack on, but I like to have everything on board when I'm walking around, because you never know when you're going to need it, do you? And I'm not happy unless I'm grumbling about something, I guess. But you've heard what the old ladies used to say: mustn't grumble, mustn't grumble. Even though they shovel my head down a waste disposal unit, I mustn't grumble. I'm going to have a sit down on here for a little bit and then resume. So, this is the bottom of the Devil's Chimney. So we shall head up there. Now, Got to be very careful here with all this moss. See the moss and damp and everything. I could go sliding down there if I'm not careful. Well, yeah. Right. So now I don't know if you can see down there, but I can see another rock creature. It's just under those that ivy that's creeping across there to the left of the cavern, you know, the pathway, whatever it is through there. It's just underneath there. I don't know if you can see that because it's a bit difficult with this, I see. But there's definitely a face of some sort in that rock. Looks like a little troll, would you believe? The face of a troll. Maybe you'll see it on a bigger screen, I don't know. But this is the entrance to the Devil's Chimney. And you notice that it's not that wide. I'll just squeeze through there with my backpack on. So here we go. Up the Devil's Chimney. The Smugglers Haven tea rooms is over the top of here, which is near where I came in originally. When I went down the other steps, a lot of steps, but this is not as many. There is obviously up from the landslip there, it is, but this last leg is it's very short really. But this is where the smugglers used to come up with their contraband, etc. And yeah, hence the Smugglers Haven tea rooms up on the top, which are now closed because it's they closed earlier this month and are not opening until Easter now, next year, 2024, if we get there. Right, squeezing through this bit here, God. And there we are, looking up the Devil's Chimney. To get onto the cliff top. Or the undercliff, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. I do what I likes, and I likes what I do. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. You might call me naughty, but I'll tell you I'm free. So blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. Something like that. Mary Poppins, I remember Mary Poppins. No, that's not a mushroom. It is a bit of metal. Which has been driven into the rock. I don't know what that was for. Obviously it was something here. But, you know, we go back to Victorian times when we're doing all this stuff down here with the wishing seat and stuff like that. It's all going to pot now though. Mind you, we still have some of it here. We have lost a lot of the heritage. I think I've talked about that before. Ooh-wee. Well, the life of an amateur filmmaker. Another missed vacation. But I made it to the top. Onwards and upward. Anyways, I digress. Oh, while I'm at it, there's a, if this gets out, it should do, I should be putting it out later today, but the voices, the female voices of the Isle of Wight, that's Linda Philby's people who I sing with in choir. They're doing a concert. Got a Puccini thing. It's about an hour long. It's a one, you know, just goes straight through. There's no pauses in it or out. And Puccini and oh God, what do they call it? Angelica, I think. I can't remember the Italian name, but I watched the complete opera with English subtitles the other day on YouTube, and oh, it's a very moving opera. And I can tell you now, Linda has got some excellent altos and sopranos. I mean, Linda, the Voices of the Isle of Wight is not a, it's not an official choir. It's basically made up of Linda's pupils, past and present. I mean, a lot of them have been off to uni. I mean, I've been with them now since about 97 or something, and I'm just a stalwart. I did a few grades, but I was working and stuff. I didn't have time. Same as with my guitar, I never have the time. Until now, I've got time, but you know, you sacrifice one thing for another in this life. Johnny Grimshaw always used to say that to me. Oops, it's starting to rain, I think. But at least I've made it to the top. Now then, that's the Smugglers Haven tea rooms up there, where I'm gonna, luckily as it started to rain, I've come across this shelter, so I'm gonna it's either that or the wind blowing it off the trees, but I will stand here for a short while, or should I say sit here. I could use a rest anyway. But yes, it's on Bembridge Village Hall, and that is, it's an early one, 4 till 5, 4 PM till 5 PM on Saturday. I'm going to be there filming it, so we're at, I tell you, it's a kind of thing, if you take it in live, excuse me, it's a treat, I tell you. So I guarantee you will be impressed if you go.